of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to October Cougars. This is SCTV News for Wednesday, October 2nd. I'm Jacob Rose.
And I'm Trey Adair. Cougar artists were featured on the local news this morning. Channel 8 invited Miss Barnett's 3D design students to their news studio to talk about their participation in Walter Monk Day.
I felt very nervous at first, but everybody was welcoming and just warming up to everybody. So I felt like still nervous, but I felt like I could still do it. It was definitely a new experience for me, and I thought it was very enjoyable.
My experience, I've never done something so big, so it was very nerve-wracking and intimidating. I didn't really prepare much for it, so going into it kind of blind, it was definitely very scary, but being there and around the people who I'm gonna see Saturday and actually being involved with the foundation, it was a new experience.
Walter Monk Day is an event that's going to be held in Kellogg Park from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And the event promotes education about the ocean, about all the research and things the foundation has done to help educate everybody about the sea life in California.
There's going to be over 48 exhibitors filled with educational information about the oceans, like the ocean conservation, the microplastics, all of the topics involving the ocean, including the sea animals too.
The rocks tie into this special activity that we're doing. You get a rock, you paint it, and once you're done painting it, you grab it and take a selfie with it. And then on the back of the rock, there's a QR code which you can scan that leads you to the Walter Monk Foundation for the Oceans Instagram page. You'll follow it, you'll send your selfie in their DMs and they'll post it. And then once you're done, you can go re-hide that rocks for other people to find and do the same thing as you did. Its purpose is to spread the word and about all the research and the things the foundation has done. And we just want to see how far it can travel.
Preparations are underway for Red Ribbon Week later this month, and you're invited to help. Club Rise in organizing this year's events, and the club is looking for new members. If you're interested, please attend this week's meeting, which is tomorrow at lunch in room E202. There will be cookies as well. Hope to see you there.
There are many new faces on campus this school year, and some staff members are taking on new roles on campus. SCTV News is planning on introducing you all to the new faculty and staff. Here at Steele today, we meet Miss Gase.
So I'm teaching ELD this year here at Steele, and one of the things that we do in our ELD department is we work with our students that are English language learners to help build their proficiency in the English language. So we focus on reading, writing, listening, and speaking, everything that you would focus on in a traditional ELA class, just with a focus on building language as well. Something interesting I did over the summer, my brother lives on the East Coast, and so he hadn't been out to visit with his family for about 2 years. He was here, my sister was here, and we were with my parents all together. So about 8 adults and 9 kids all in one house hanging out, playing out at the river. So we spent a lot of time doing that.
Every Wednesday, SCTV News is partnering with the special education teachers and students in room D110 for a weekly weather report. Here's what to expect the rest of the week.
Good morning, Cougars. My name is Tito with Weekly Weather Report. This week will be sunny skies with temperatures in the 80s. That's your weather report. Now back to the news. Bravo, Cougar, Cougar Pride. Get some! And go Padres! Yeah.
The Olympic Games were a huge part of this past summer. Believe it or not, there's a member of the Steele Canyon staff who won a gold medal many years ago. They've even brought it to campus a few weeks ago. Audrey Brown spoke to him about his big win and what he's doing to help Cougar athletes.
It was the event of the year, as it is always. Though the 2024 Olympics are a thing of the past, there's no question the talented athletes are still hard at work. And if all you athletes out there are dedicated enough, you may just be an Olympian yourself someday. But no one at Steele's ever made it that far, right?
They say if you drown, your life passes before you. When you won a gold medal, when you touch that wall, you ask, you immediately start thinking about all the people that helped you get there.
In Mexico, 1968, the Steele Canyon varsity swim coach, Doug Russell, won a gold medal in the men's 100 butterfly swimming event. He not only broke a world record in this event, but outswam one of the most decorated swimmers in American history, Mark Spitz.
My main goal was not an Olympic gold medal. My main goal was to be the best butterflyer in the world, okay? I knew that wasn't going to last very long, but at some point I wanted to be the best butterfly. Mark and I had raced a lot of times, 9 to be exactly. In all 9 of those races, I was ahead at the 50, the 75, the 90, the 95. He got his hands on the wall. I lost all 9 races. In this particular race, I changed my strategy a little bit. Literally in the middle of the pool at 75 meters, I knew I was going to win. It was at that time that I started my kick, and I beat him worse than he ever beat me.
After his inspiring win, Doug Russell didn't just call it quits. He is now devoted to the ambitious swimmers of Steele Canyon and coaching the next generation of athletes.
Swimming's tough because your face is in the water. All there is that black line going up and down the swimming pool, and you're talking to yourself all the time. It takes a lot of discipline and self-esteem and a work ethic. I guess the one thing that we enjoy more than anything else is to see the response from a kid in the water after a race when they've done something they didn't even think they could have done. That's basically why we coach.
The effects of Doug Russell's coaching can be seen every day in the young athletes of Steele Canyon.
He helps me during the swim sets and everything, and putting hard intervals to help us get to that level.
It's really awesome knowing that Coach Doug's been an Olympic swimmer, because I think it helps you trust the process a little bit more. Knowing that he's an Olympic swimmer and seeing the results, it really makes you see like he knows what he's talking about.
I met Coach Doug at one of our club swim meets, knowing that he was going to be my coach. I got excited because he had told me that he was an Olympic swimmer and everything, and I told him that was one of my goals, to go to the Olympics, which is still one of my goals now.
So next spring, if you see Coach Doug on campus, you will know he's far more than just a coach. He's an Olympian, and his inspiring story tells of determination that goes far beyond the difficulties most athletes face. Yet he still gives his all to our Steele Canyon swimmers every day. For SCTV News, I'm Audrey Brown.
Everyone interested in joining the girls wrestling team, there is a team meeting this Friday at lunch in the mezzanine. Coaches will have important information about the upcoming season, so please make plans to be at the mezz on Friday at lunch.
Girls golf has a match against Helix today. Girls tennis home against Mount Miguel at 3:30, and girls volleyball is at Mount Miguel. Freshmen and JV at 5 and varsity at 6:30.
That's all the news we have for you today. Have a great week. Rah, rah, Cougars.
Cougar Pride,
Get some!